My grandmother, when dying, told my mom, her daughter, thanks for that, no, I don't want to go yet, and kept asking my mom, why are they here? She, grandma, realized she was making the transition. Bro, I hope everyone is as confused as I am, because I don't understand what this meant. So the grandmother was dying, and she was like, I don't want to go yet. So she was saying that, like, maybe somebody was here to take her body away from her. Maybe she was seeing the Grim Reaper coming to collect her soul, and she's like, why are they here? You know, she didn't want to go. That's pretty sad though. I had a resident at end of life on comfort care. I went in to say goodbye, and she opened her eyes, looked at me, and said, help, they're torturing me. That's probably the voice she said it in. It was awful. Oh my god, she was drugged to hell and gone, but obviously still feeling pain. That is sad. Oh my gosh, like she's literally dying. Whoa, what if she went to hell? And she was like seeing visions down in hell, and she was like feeling hot, and the devil's little poking her with a pitchfork, and she's like, help, they're torturing me. That's actually really sad and scary. Who knows what she was seeing or feeling or going through. I hope she's in a better place now though. The devil has been in my room all night, but don't worry, God is with you. This man had like the worst death ever too. He had a horrendous seizure and died with his eyes wide open and had a horrible grimace on his face. He had also been yelling all night about the devil and saying over and over, get out of here, this building's gonna blow. Well then, I would have gotten out of there. I would be like, I don't care. Every man for themselves, I'm out of there. That's creepy. This guy was like seeing the devil, or just maybe he is the devil. I don't know, but that's creepy. He's like, the devil's in my room, but he was telling the person God is with you, so they're fine because they got God on their side. But this man is literally like the devil coming to collect his soul. Maybe he sold his soul to the devil and the devil was coming to collect it. I don't know. My grandfather's brother, he died exactly 6 hours after my grandfather, and just minutes before he died, he said, I'm going to see you again, brother. Oh, he didn't know at that time that my granddad, his brother, had died. The family were going to tell him the next morning because he was having a bad day. Oh my gosh, so he didn't know that his brother was dead, but then somehow he knew because he said, I'm gonna see you again, brother, and he meant literally shortly, like they're gonna reconnect in the afterlife. It's, you know, kind of sweet, you know, that they get a pass with each other, but also it's hard, like you're losing 2 family members at once. Oof, man. My grandma died in 1989. Why is it always grandma and grandfathers, you know? Okay, my grandfather, Bob, glad that they threw Bob's name in there, died around 1965. She never remarried, never dated, but she did have a great life. That's good to hear. I'm glad she had a great life. When she was dying, she yelled, Bob! Bob, here I come! Oh honey, I've missed you so much. We always joked that we were glad she didn't yell, Bob, who the hell is that? That's a little funny. Okay, I like this one. It's like light sense of humor. It is good. I thought she was gonna like yell, Bob the Builder, here I come. But it's glad that, I'm glad that, you know, Bob stayed loyal in the afterlife, I hope. And this woman who has no name, but Bob has a name, gotta reconnect and be with him in the afterlife. That's so sweet. Like she literally waited for him. She never remarried. She never even dated. She had no interest. She only wanted Bob. That is so pure. A nice old lady who told my CNA she wanted to wear all white. When asked why, she said, the man in black is here. The Grim Reaper! The Grim Reaper! Told you. She looked in the corner of the room. The CNA looked, but no one was there. That's when I came into the room. We asked her to describe what she was seeing, and she said he's in all black and he's got a top hat on. Then she whispered, and his eyes are red, while her eyes moved across the room directly behind the CNA. Ooh, that's creepy. I've been like, what are you staring at, lady? Like, who's behind me? The man with the glowing eyes? Oh, so she was like watching him move closer to us. She died later that night, but it was unexpected. That room creeped me out for so long after that. I can see why, because she was seeing someone in all black with the top hat on. Maybe the Grim Reaper doesn't carry like a scythe or scythe, whatever it's called. Maybe he's like a classy man, he wears a tux and he wears a top hat. We just assumed that he carries that long thing and he's wearing a cloak and he's scary, but he does have glowing red eyes, so that's pretty creepy. ER physician here had heard many last words from patients, but the creepiest one has to be of a man who was on his last breaths as he succumbed to renal failure. Renal, who knows? He said, I see a bright light. Horses. Okay, no eyes. No, stick to the stuff you know. Okay. As he'd loudly yell, at this point he was crashing when he suddenly woke up, looked up, and with his last breath he said, I understand. He understands what? He understands life? He understands afterlife? Was that like Hades in a chariot with horses pulling him, coming to collect this person? What does this person understand now? That's what I need to know, but I don't want to die, so maybe I don't need to know that. What is the meaning of life? No one knows except for that man. I'm a lab person and I had to go to the ER to draw blood from a code stroke patient that just came in. Oh, because the EMTs couldn't get it. I was like, are they in BC? No, it's because. I got there, it was just me and him before he went to CT, and he looked at me and said, am I dead? I'm in hell. He died a couple hours later, poor man. It's so scary. What's with people going to hell? Why can't they just be going to heaven? Or maybe they woke up and everything was all over the place. He's like, am I in hell? Have I died yet? Because maybe it was just too scary for him. I don't know, I literally don't know. I had an old lady flag me down in the hallway a few days before she died, and with her emaciated face and bulging eyes, very descriptive, she said, you know where I'm going. I asked her what she meant, and she repeated herself, you know where I'm going when I die, and it ain't up. I'm telling you, all these people are going to hell. What's up with that? What did this lady do in her past, life? What did this lady do in her life that, was making her go to hell? That's sketchy. We need to look into that. So this person was taken aback and asked her if she wanted to talk with the priest we have on staff. Ooh, relieve your sins before you die. She shook her head and said, it's too late for that. I'm telling you, she was in the mafia or something. She did some sketchy. A few days later, she was eating her supper and started screaming. She yelled, fire, fire, there's fire everywhere. She died a few hours later. Literally sounds like she was being dragged to hell, and she knew she was gonna go there because maybe she killed people. Who knows? Old lady, we think like frail, get off my lawn or have some tea and crumpets. I don't know. This lady, the opposite. Killer. I don't know. Not a doctor, but I overheard an old lady whisper this to her old husband dying of kidney problems. You're going to beat this. You got away with murder. This is nothing. Oh man, maybe this person should be reported, because what murder did they get away with? That's what I want to know. Maybe I don't want to know, because then they're going to come for me. But someone needs to solve this. But I don't know how to get there. Grandpa in hospice, hadn't spoken in days, died about 2 hours later. Aw, where was little Gramps going? He didn't know how to get there. Clearly this place didn't allow maps and GPS, so I don't know. Maybe he was trying to find his way to heaven, hopefully not hell. Maybe this is the one person on this list that went to heaven. Let's hope. Alright guys, that's all the last words that we weren't meant to hear, and that's why I was reading it to you and there's no audio recording, because we weren't meant to hear it. You get that? If you liked this video, maybe you want to see part 2, then let me know in the comments below, and obviously smash that like button. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya. Stay spooky. Blind though. He doesn't know that I'm blind. Oh, you can zoom in for me here? I'll zoom in. Okay. No, I do want to go. What? Probably I don't want to go yet. It's gonna be a quick video, I just realized. The devil, oh, I was just talking about the devil, okay. Well, maybe what am I at? 3 minutes, oof, okay. Okay, a nice old lady who told my CNA, what's a CNA? Care, I'm just gonna make it up, care nanny, I don't know, okay. What else, sorry, what else? Oh no, I wasn't done. What did it say? ER physician here had heard many last words from patients, but the creepiest one has to be of a man who has on his... Oh. Whew, okay, this is a long one. I had an old lady, again, it's always the elderly. Well, I guess that makes sense because the elderly people are closer to death. But anyway, what am I at? 10 minutes. Oh, I made it to 10 minutes. That's good. Okay. All right, guys. What was it? Last words? Last words from patients.